Hello friends, this is Atrika Badare from Extra Coding YouTube channel. So friends, in today's video we're gonna learn about nested if-else. So let's make a new file 223.py. Okay. Now what is nested if-else? So suppose if you have an if statement and inside that if statement you have another if statement and inside that if statement you have another if statement. So that's called nested if. What I'm trying to say is that if you have one condition 1, okay, and inside that condition you have another condition, so you have another condition 2, okay. So nested if is else statement works like this, okay. This condition will be checked only when this condition is true, okay. So if this condition is true, this condition will get checked, okay. Now after this condition, if you have condition 3 also, condition 3, okay. Now if this condition is true, then it will check whether this condition is true or this condition is true. This is if statement and let's say that it is else statement, okay. And this one will obviously be if statement, right? So if this condition will be true, it will check whether this condition is true or this condition is true, okay. If this condition will be true, it will run the part of code which is inside this condition, else it will run this statement, okay, the part of code which is inside this else statement, okay. Now if I have condition 4 here, okay, and let's say it will be else, okay. So if this condition will be false, neither of these condition will get checked by our Python program, okay. And if this condition is false, Python program will start checking this condition, that's the else condition, okay. Now inside this else statement, if you want, you can put conditions also, like just like this, okay. So we have, let's copy this only and paste it. See, you can write condition 5 and condition 6, okay. So just like this you can write many conditions inside this also. Now suppose if you want to have another condition inside these if statements also, so you can have that also. You can have as many conditions as you want inside statements, okay. Not only if statements, you can have inside else statements as well. So let's see by taking an example, okay. So here let's make a number variable, okay, and let's give it 20, okay. Now here we will make conditions, okay. So if number is less than equals to 50, okay. We will talk about these operators in my upcoming videos. So here you just have to know that this operator is also used to compare. So the condition will be true only if number will be less than 50 or equal to 50, okay. Now here see, as you can see here that my condition here is true. Obviously 20 is less than 50. So we can have another conditions as well here. So we can write here if number is less than or equals to 25. Okay. So we can print here, print number is less than 25. I'm just taking an example here. Okay. Else we can print here number is greater than 25. 25. Okay. Now it will check whether my number is less than or equals to 50. So if my number will be less than or equal to 50, then only it will check these conditions. Okay. So as you can see, my number is less than 25 as well. It will check whether my number is less than or equal to 25. So yes, my number is less than 25. Okay. So it will run this part of code. Okay. And suppose my number is 40. So it will run this part of code. Okay. You can write here like this also, but less than 50. Or you can write here 51. That will make more sense. What if my number is equals to 50, right? So we can write here else also. Here, if this condition will be false, then only this condition will work. Okay. So here we can write, let's copy this one and paste it here. Okay. Let's change 25 to 75. Now let's execute our program. See, number is less than 25. So this condition is true. That's why it checked these conditions. So in these conditions, this condition is true. That's why it executed this part of code. Okay. Now let me change my number to 45. See, number is greater than 25 but less than 51. Okay. And suppose let's write here 50. See, it is still executing this part of code. Why? Because this operator is used to check whether this number is less than or equal to 50. As you can see here, less than equals to. And now, as you can see here that this condition is true. So it checked these conditions. And here, this condition is false because my number is neither less than 25 nor equal to 25. So it executed this part of code, the else one. So number is greater than 25 but less than 51. Okay. Now if we change our number to 60 or 65, 67. Okay. So what it will do? Number is less than 75. As you can see here that if statement, this if statement is false, right? That's why it did not executed these lines. It didn't check these conditions. Okay. As this condition is false, so it didn't check these conditions and start checking these conditions. Okay. So in else block there are two conditions and here the first one is correct. See, 67, our number is 67. Our number is less than 75. So it is writing number is less than 75. Okay, and if I write here 89, okay, so it will write number is greater than 75 but less than 101, right? So that's it. This is what nested if else do. Okay, hope you guys got to know what is nested if else and how does it work. And if you want, you can have another condition inside this block also, these conditions also. Let me show it to you. See, if num is less than 15, let's say. Okay, so here, wait a second. So here you can write it like this, or if you want, so you can write it like this also. See, copy and paste. Number is less than 16, 15. Okay, so if I write here 12, see, so what did it do? First it checked this condition. This condition is true, so it start checking these conditions. So first it checked this condition. As you can see, this condition is true, so it executed this part of code as it is inside this only, and then this condition is also inside this if statement, so it checked this condition also. If number is less than 15, so as you can see, number is less than 15, 12 is less than 15, so it executed this part of code after this, as this condition was true, so it executed this also. The number is less than 26, and then it printed number is less than 15. So hope I made myself clear. See you soon in my next video, guys. Thank you so much.